A test coming up on Friday night where Arizona tries to show that they're going to be able to compete with the top of their new conference in a game that isn't going to count towards the Big 12 standings. I am Colin Bastrigal, your host. If you are new here, make sure you guys drop a like and comment down below who you think is going to win this ball game. Certainly subscribe if you want more videos like this. So Kansas State is playing host to Arizona. And these two teams were two of the top favorites in the conference. You have Avery Johnson coming in with a really good wide receiver core, two-headed monster at running back in DJ Giddens and Dylan Edwards, and a well-coached Chris Kleiman type of defense. Now on the other side, though they have some of the names, guys like Tetairoa Davis or guys like Gunnar Maldondo or Dalton Johnson, Arizona, they have struggled against the pass early on, but they have really struggled just against offenses in general. You saw the alarm bells that rung off after Devin Dampier and the New Mexico Lobos were able to have as much success as they did against Arizona. But in that game, Tetairoa McMillan was a guy who went for 304 yards and 4 touchdowns in the ball game. Noah Fifita knows his number one target, and he knows how to get him the ball efficiently. But on the other side, when you're having to defend against an athletic quarterback in Avery Johnson who can do it all, the question is going to be about whether or not Avery Johnson can put it all together for a football game. But the spotlight being on Manhattan, Kansas on Friday night is something that I think us as college football fans should not take for granted. This is more than likely the best game of the weekend. You have a team in Arizona who is trying to show that they're going to be right in there with contention to win the Big 12 and get to the college football playoff. You have Kansas State on the other side who's trying to show that, hey, a couple years ago, we made the Big 12 championship. We've been at the top of the standings the last few years in the top half of the league. And now with OU and Texas gone, this is our time to shine. And this is Avery Johnson's chance to make a statement about how good of a quarterback he is, living up to the hype, the blue chip hype that he had, being the savior, the chosen one in Manhattan, Kansas. This kid's from Manhattan, Kansas, playing his college ball for the Wildcats of Kansas State. He wouldn't want to be anywhere else. And he's got to show that he's going to be the guy that's going to give them that next step, and they're going to get to that college football playoff and be a competitive team in it. I think Avery Johnson is an absolute stud. I think Arizona is going to get theirs on offense for sure, but Avery Johnson has not put together a full, complete game yet. And against this secondary and the suspect defense, but this secondary who has not played very well early in the year, I think that he's going to be able to exploit that and have his biggest day to date. Because when they end up committing resources after they see K-State has the ability, with guys like Brown and Cephas out wide, they have the ability to exploit the secondary. They commit extra resources to help in the pass game, and Avery Johnson could just kill you with his legs. I love Noah Fifita. Love Tetairoa and McMillan. I think Brent Brennan's offense is moving along just fine. This defense is a big concern for me. I am taking the Kansas State Wildcats to win this game 41-27 on Friday night. I do think it's going to be a fantastic game and certainly a fun one to watch, but I think K-State is just the better team.